So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kinda glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Man, 40 grand? Back in that time, Jesus. And earlier I was saying how 10 grand was a lot. Death rides a stallion. Or a steel stallion.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Now wait a second. How'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this. They hopped a freight train having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train.
Well, that didn't really work out.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that.
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Okay, let's see what we can get. More concentration for full blasts. Explosives are bigger. Let's do come close.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
Seems like what's his name is really believing his he is saying a lot of different things. But it's a game.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you. I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
See, this one makes it.
I don't know, Jack. I
How they
think I
tell
believe
the story
him.
in this way.
You don't think he met Jesse James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
Do you
bar.
seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
Right there. Oh shit.
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
I love that. I don't know. I think they purposely pushed the base this game off the real historical people and events just right enough to a point where, like, you know it's a game, obviously, but they did it in a good way. Make it seem like everyone thought he was someone else. Like, I think the writing for this game was just phenomenal. Because they had to be really, like, into the history of the time. They had to have a lot of resources to know what was up, where all the fun stuff. Stop it. Just well done.
You don't want to mess with us! I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
I thought he was hinting that we could. Oh well.
This asshole don't know who he's up against.
What the hell? How'd I miss that? Oh, what's going on?
What the heck just happened?
Yeah, tell me about it. There we go.
Kill that busy!
Got him, Nick. Got him. Oh, so we could have shot that. That would have been useful.
I wondered if I was ever gonna find the front of that train, or the bastard I was after. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Well, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Yeah, Jack, shut up. Piece of shit.
You're dead.
try to rush towards that cover. Oh, damn, man. I was just going towards the first cover. Fuck. What is with me today? I'll tell you what. Great, this game's getting saying shit. I tell you what.
You're dead!
There we go. Now, got him.
Goddamn claw dogs!
Got him.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
Oh, God. Back up. Well, damn. Could have sworn I shot him in the head a few times. But whatever. I'll just shoot him in the head some more times. And of course, they totally take out this Gatling gun part.
Shoot that stupid son of a bitch!
Man, you can shoot. Gotta give him that.
We don't want to mess with us!
The one thing I do wish sometimes, though, that it would just automatically, like, exit out of it if there's no enemies. Or at least any in your sight, because then you're like, oh, where are they? And then you end up wasting that concentration meter. That worked out that time.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day. It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train.
That's a bit excessive.
I could see Jesse waiting for me. fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
The train keeps on fucking up where he's at.
Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.